Greetings and welcome everyone to this round 2 match for the Zul'jin Distillery Invitational. Tonight we've got Church of Murky taking on Durotan's Couch, and the coin flip went to Church of Murky, so they decided they wanted map pick. So the bans went down like this. Alterac Pass was banned by Church of Murky, and Garden of Terror was also banned by them. Durotan's Couch got rid of Cursed Hollow and Sky Temple, and for the first game, Church of Murky has decided we're going to go to Volskaya Foundry. And teams are just getting the lobby ready. So let's see if we can't get this game underway. Hope everyone's ready for some hot action tonight. I know I am. Alright, and here we go. We're going to Volskaya. Let's get into the draft. And I will have to admit I don't know much about the rosters on either team, so there may be some target bans or respect bans in here that I'm not going to catch. So we'll have to see how it goes. So we'll see if we see Oriole tonight. I don't think we saw Oriole banned or picked in the game I casted last night. We did see Deathwing banned at least once, I think maybe twice out of the 2 games. Johanna was involved, ETC was involved, we saw Jane in both games. We saw Rainer once, I don't know if we saw him twice. And Chen, my guess is that's a target ban over there. There must be a good Chen player on Church of Murky, or maybe Durotan's Couch just really hates Chen. Who knows? Panda hatred runs deep. I wonder if they'll ban Lily too. If they ban Lily, that's when you know they really don't like the pandas. But I would bet you $100 we're not going to see a Lily ban in this game. So get rid of Kalthas. That's always a safe ban. You don't have those bombs flying all over the place. See who the second ban is coming up. Taking their time. And Junkrat. Junkrat can be really annoying on the control points here in Volskaya, so that could be a really good ban if they have a good Junkrat player over there. Really hard to deal with and frustrating to deal with. Been known to be tilted by a Junkrat or 2 in my day. And our final ban in the first round is Ariel. So Ariel does see some love here. She's not going to get played, but at least they give her some respect. And we see right out of the gate, snap pick, no time wasted, Diva. So Sealer Twift picking up the Diva. I had to say I'm a fan of that name. I give them a +1. We'll see what Church of Murky counters with here. And they take Ming and Sylvanas. That's a lot of range CPS. And Sir Noble takes Garrosh. His plan is going to be to throw them into his backline and get them killed. So we'll see how successful he is. And we get Anduin to go with that. So maybe a throw into a waiting light bomb. That could be kind of gross. A light bomb on Diva, and then she scoots into the enemy backline. That could be bad. I don't know. Chat, you can help me out here. Can you cast light bomb on the mech and then have Diva jump out of it? Or does the light bomb stay on her, or can you not cast it on the mech? I should know that. I don't think I've ever seen Diva and Anduin on a team together, though, so somebody can help me out here. I would appreciate it. So we see Grey Mane taken off the board here by Church of Murky. And Johanna, I'm actually surprised that Johanna wasn't picked or banned earlier than this. She's such a solid all-around tank. There's still some good tanks left. We've got ETC, Murd, and some big bodies. And lots of other tanks too, but those are the two that come to mind that kind of fulfill that jack-of-all-trades kind of role that Johanna does. And we do see the ETC and Lucio. So Church of Murky's going to have to pick up some damage. They pick up Zeratul. He's got Li Ming and Sylvanas to chase after, and they pick up Jaina. Lots of damage coming out of her. I'm really interested to see, I think so far Zeratul is my X factor here. If he's good, then Li Ming and Sylvanas are going to be in trouble. And we don't ban Deathwing. He is taken though. So we'll see if we have any swapping going on. Doesn't look like it. Looks like everyone is happy with their picks. So with that, let's get into the game. Got some nice portrait synergy here. That's always important. Can be good if your portraits don't match up. So what do you think, chat? Who wins the draft here? I think I might go with Church of Murky, but that Zeratul, if I'm playing against him, kind of scares me. So if he's good, that could be really bad for the opposing team. Alright, so let's introduce our teams here. So on the left for Church of Murky, we have the Dude on Li Ming, Orion on Sylvanas, Shock on ETC, JShow574 on Lucio, and Redbeard on Deathwing. Let's give it up for Church of Murky. And on the other side, we have Sailor Twift on the Diva, Cernoble on Garrosh, Suln on Anduin, Captain Wedge on Zeratul, and Gohan on Jaina. So let's go to mid and see who shows up for the opening ceremony, shall we? Oops, sorry about that. See if anybody really wants to get frenetic here in the opening moments of the game. Looks like the answer is no. Although we do have Zeratul in the middle of a blizzard, he's able to blink out. Oh, we do have the ETC. Got a little on the right side of the map there, and he is first blood. So they take him down. So teams will be rotating into lanes now. So in the bottom we have Diva versus Deathwing. I'm interested to see how that matchup plays out. And we have a rotation up top. The Dude, unfortunately, the blink is not available. And they had the 4-man up there, and that was enough for Li Ming. So she will have a few minutes to think about what she has done. In the meantime, Durotan's couch is rotating mid to top. And Diva in a little bit of trouble there. She loses the mech, but she's still alive, so they only get credit for the half kill there. Pop up the talents. Oh, and we have Durotan's couch. They've decided that they want to get the healing camp really early. And ETC power slides in. He's outnumbered. I think he's going to be okay. Maybe he's really low. And Garrosh going to get... No, he doesn't even get the throw off. He just flat out kills him. But Zeratul goes down. Lucio goes down. Garrosh is very low. But he's so hard to kill with that armor. He is going to walk away, though. And the healing camp goes over to be honest, I'm not even sure who picked it up. I completely missed that. So somebody has the healing camp. We'll see that here in a moment. Ming has it. Of course Ming has the heals. So as far as talents, stacking talents, we've got Lucio, his stacking, Sylvanas, ETC collecting globes, and Garrosh stacking Warbreaker, and Jaina going for globes. So Jaina and ETC will be fighting over those globes. So both teams collecting their camps. Church of Murky's already collected their turret. And Durotan's couch is getting theirs right now.
Combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field testing.
Uh-oh, looks like we have Lucio out of the game. I'm assuming... Nope, he's back, so we're not going to have a pause here. That's good. So XP's fairly close. Durotan's couch a little bit ahead, so they will be 7 before Church of Murky if things play out like this.
Triglav terminal online. Take control of it to pilot the mech.
Oh, looks like Lucio is out. Oh, and so we are going to have a pause. So the objective is just starting. And let's see, we have 1 turret, I believe, on the side of each team. Yeah, we just have the 1. Ming has the heal camp. Everyone's fairly healthy. Durotan's couch will have 7, so they might be able to push a little bit of advantage, but it's going to be close. So we'll see how it goes. If anybody in chat knows any show tunes, now's a good time to start. So both teams have taken the camp on the top. Those camps will fight. They should be able to take each other out, so I don't think they'll have to pay a ton of attention to them unless one team decides they want to push that lane. Looks like everyone's kind of gathered around the objective here. And here we go. Everybody is back. This commercial break brought to you by Tostitos. Never underestimate the flavor of Tostitos. So we've got 3 for Durotan's couch on the objective. We've got Ming and ETC. We have Zeratul coming around. He's in the back line, and Ming is going away, but she's not going to get away. I believe she did drop the heal before she died, though. So that's going to put the objective over to Durotan's couch. It's 15% and ticking up. In the meantime, Sylvanas is getting a little bit of value up top. So did she take Merc Queen? Yeah, she took Merc Queen, so yeah, you can see that Merc camp getting bigger as she gets into it. So they're going to take 1 tower, or 1 turret rather. My guess is they're going to take the other one here as well. So they've got time. The objective is at 60%, so they probably want to think about getting down there. We have Garrosh, a little up position, but he's going to be fine. He's hard to kill. Oh, although he's not that hard to kill. Anwin pulls him back, but the leap of faith is not enough, and he goes down. Diva drops the mech. She's also very, very low. Lucio's going to chase her down, but she has the mech just in time. And we do have the robot going over to Durotan's couch. Diva didn't have the mech, so she'll get into an even bigger robot. That seems right. That checks out. So my guess is we're going to see them head up to the top lane and go after the fountain up there. That's a good thing to do the first robot always. It's about 40% health, so I don't know that they're going to actually be able to get the fountain. I think they might be lucky if they get a tower, and they're not going to get that. So turn around, do a little team fighting with it. And ETC, power slides out of danger. So Deathwing's not at the party. He's mid soaking, so they've evened up that experience. Everything is dead even. Church of Murky might have a slight advantage. So the robot's done. Not much harm done. They got a little bit of both of those turrets, but nothing more than that. Team's going back down to soak again. Turret camps are up, so both sides taking their turret camp. Quicker you take it, the sooner you're going to get another one to pop up. So that's a wise decision there. Jaina solos it. We've got kind of a camp by committee going on the other side of the map. So we have a 4v3 here in the mid. Oh, 10s are up. Let's see what they've taken. So we have Burn Beat by Shadow, Wave of Force, Sound Barrier, Wailing Arrow, and the Mosh Pit. And on the other side we have Void Prison, Warlord's Challenge, Big Shot, Light Bomb, and Ring of Frost. So Jaina's going to be super awesome every 80 seconds, I believe. So Garage is just hanging out by the heel camp. I think he's just waiting to see if anyone comes up, being very, very patient. No one's going to take the bait though. So we've got Sylvanas taking the that camp. Remember, she's got Mercenary Queen, so that camp's going to do a little bit more damage. Durotan's Couch has decided they want to go after the heel camp now. We do have 4 members of Church of Murky down to contest that though. They pulled the robot over the right side, so they'll be able to kill it. Diva jumps on, and Ring comes out, takes the mech out. Lucio does fall, but Diva, wow, that's a 5-man team wipe, faster than I can read off the names. I'm not going to read them off because that's everybody. So the red team goes down. And we do have that camp pushing up the top, and it is big because Sylvanas is awesome with mercenaries, so we'll see how much they get out of this. I would not be surprised to see him take the fort. Everyone's going to be up for Durotan's Couch. I don't think they're going to get much more than the fort, but those mercs look really, really healthy. So we'll see if they choose to go elsewhere, or if they choose to take this fight. They do have a full level lead, but they're not up by talent, and they're gonna take what they got here. And the fort's gone, they're gonna leave. I think it's probably a wise decision, except for Deathwing. He's just gonna hang out. Deathwing does what Deathwing wants to do. Got a little fracas here down mid, but no one's really taking the engage seriously. We have Diva down here in the bottom, soaking away, trying to chip away at that lead. We do have 13s here for Church of Murky that we do not have for Durotan's Couch. So I have a Calamity build for Ming. We'll see if she's able to take advantage of that. he gets thrown, but he's safe. Lucio, however, gets taunted, and he's in trouble. He throws a nice power slide to get him safe there. So Diva is getting some work done in the bottom. I think she might be able to take this fort. She's got some minions with her. We'll see if she can take it down. While she's getting that fort, though, Church of Murky is camped out on the point, and they're at 45%. So if Durotan's Couch wants to contest this, they're going to have to get up there fairly quickly. I think they've decided that, you know what, we're just going to push. So we'll push bot. I don't think they're going to make it up top in time to defend that. So they will have Protector to defend against. But they did get a little bit of value down bottom. Yeah, there's 96%. I don't think anyone's going to be able to get a foot on the pad. Nope. So we have a Protector going over to Church of Murky, the second one of the game. And we'll see where they go with it. My guess would be they're going to go down and soften up bottom. No, they're thinking, I guess they're thinking keep wall, perhaps. Not a bad decision. So Garrosh is silenced and very, very low. He does get light bomb, but he's going to have to back up for safety. I think that's a good thing because that ring probably would have killed him. The Deathwing throwing fire on top of everyone. Still fairly healthy, still about 50%, so, or above 50%, so he's got half of his scales. Diva jumping out, I'm guessing she's going to drop the mech. No, she was not able to drop the mech, and she's low, she dies. Jaina dies, and Diva lost the mech and the pilot, so we have a 5-on-3 going on right here. Church of Murky is going to be 16 here very soon. They've taken the keep down, so are they thinking about ending, or are they going to show a little respect and leave? It looks like they're going to leave. My guess would be we're going to see him head to the heel camp. And that's exactly what they do. We do have 16s. Well, we will have 16s as soon as everyone makes their pick. So Durotan's Couch is in a little bit of trouble here, structure-wise. They've got the keep, so they're going to have to pay a lot of attention to that top lane with the big camp that Sylvanas is going to be able to throw up there every time it's up. So Deathwing jumps in. He's taking some tower shots, but he doesn't care. Li Ming jumps in on Jaina. Zeratul is very, very low. Ming takes him out. Diva goes down. So now we have a 5-on-2. This fort is definitely gone. You can write that off. Call your insurance company and file a claim. It's dead. So Are they going to take the camp, or are they just going to... Looks like they're thinking core right here, perhaps.
Red team's core is under attack.
They do have a talent lead, and 5v3, so if they're quick about it, I don't know there's anything Durotan Scouts can do about this. Deathwing comes in, throws the Cataclysm down, kind of zone with it. Tina throws the ring down. And then, we have the Mosh after that. I think Garage is going to go down. He does. Ming takes care of him. Deathwing's kind of low. He might have to back up a little bit, but he's able to throw some fire on the core from distance, and that core is at 25%. I don't think there's anything the Durotan Scouts can do about it, and that's going to take the core to 0. So that is our first game going over to Church of Murky. Well played, everyone. They didn't need a Lucio after all. So if we look at the stats here, Deathwing, wow, 5-8-0 with like almost 50% more damage than anyone else. I would not be surprised to see Deathwing get banned the next game. Kills were 14-6, and out of the top 4, we have 3 members of Church of Murky in the top damage. So I think that that Deathwing and Li Ming kind of tell the story. Although Savannah is 3-10-0, and those Mercs got a lot of value top. So lots to like about that game for Church of Murky. So we'll see if Durotan Scouts can get off the floor here and send us to game 3. So let's head over to our between game screen. And the one thing that I get to do as a caster is keep score. So Church of Murky is up 1-0. So Berserk XGDI is the Zul'jin Distillery Invitational. It's a tournament they put together. I think it's always in the off-season of NGS. They just invite some teams to play. There are, I believe, 2 rounds and then 2 playoff rounds. So this is the second round right here. This is my second game casting this week. It's been a lot of fun. So we'll wait on the other teams to decide where we're going to go. So with Church of Murky winning Durotan's couch, it gets to decide whether they want hero pick or map pick. Let's ask what they did. Looks like they took map pick, if I'm reading this correctly, and we are going over to Towers of Doom. Let's update my super high-tech map overlay there. So we did have some connection problems with Lucio there, but it looks like it didn't matter because they were still able to win the game. So the captain of Church of Murky is letting me know that they're going to take a few minutes here to try and fix some of those connection issues. So I'm going to take a very, very quick break, and I will be right back. Look forward to game 2. And back, still waiting on one last member for one of the teams to join the lobby. So Arrow made the point in the chat, I believe it was Arrow, yeah, about those combos. I don't know whether we really saw a lot of wombos there, but there was certainly the potential for it on paper. What did you guys in chat think about the drafts after the game? I think that Church of Murky, I like their draft. It was a little more just straight up, and they just played it very, very well. I really like the Merc Queen choice on Sylvanas to get a lot of value top. They were able to take that fort down, and then I think that was a big help to them. We'll see what the draft looks like here in Towers of Doom. A little bit different map. The keeps, but you can't push straight to the core, so I don't know whether Sylvanas gets as much value here. Although she can push the walls down and you can take the keeps more easily, but we'll see if she gets taken here or not. And we'll see if that Deathwing gets banned. If you're interested, I believe the next game for the XGDI, let me look on the calendar here real quick since we have a moment. It is Thursday night at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, and it's Wood League versus Zul'jin Distillery, so the hosts of the tournament are going to come out to play on Thursday night. Currently doesn't have a caster. Hopefully we'll be able to round one up by then, so if you like HOTS, show up on Thursday. I'm sure they'll put on a good match. Still waiting on the teams here, so as soon as we get them all squared away, we will kick off game 2. This is the only game going on tonight. We did have 3 games last night. Lubu beat the Baddest Dudes 2-0, and let me go pull the results for those other 2 games. So we also had Wood League versus Probius. Wood League won 2-1, and we had Calculated Throw HD versus I Must Feed, and that was 2-0 for I Must Feed. So those are the results that we had yesterday. Rumor has that teams are passing out cookies, but they have not passed any of the caster. I'm issuing them 5 demerits for not giving me a cookie. Now I want a cookie. Okay, now we have 5 on each team. Let them know that we're ready to go. And we'll get into Towers of Doom. I think the teams are just about ready. And here we go to Towers of Doom. Alright, let's get into the draft. So Durotan's Couch took the map picks, so that leaves Church of Murky with the first ban. See what they get rid of here. Oriel, they still don't want to face Oriel. I believe they banned her in the first game as well. Deathwing, definitely a respect ban there. They don't want to see Deathwing. He got a lot of value that last game, so he's out. Good choice. So we did see Church of Murky ban Kael'thas last game. They are first pick this game, so if they have a good Kael'thas player, maybe they'll see if they can seek him through. Get rid of the Ming. And we'll see what Durotan's Couch doesn't want to see in the second game on Towers of Doom. Survey says ETC. That was some good ETC play the first game. I can't blame him for that ban. So we'll see what Redbeard and the gang want to take first. Excuse me. And we see Greymane. Johanna and Dahaka. So we've got a nice main tank for the fights, and Dahaka with the nice global, he can come in and help with the fight too. So we have Anduin being taken by Church of Murky, so no Lucio this game. I guess it could go Anduin and Lucio, but I'll bet you $100 they don't. And who do they want to take next? And Diablo, the Lord of Terror. Anduin Diablo seems like kind of an odd pairing. The Holy Light and the Lord of Terror. That just seems odd. Hopefully they'll get along, be able to put their differences aside and come together and play as a team. I wonder if we'll see Light Bomb on Diablo and then him charging in. That could be effective. So we get rid of Malthael. They don't want to see Malthael. And let's see who the final ban is from Church of Murky. We will not see Kael'thas. So Kael'thas made it through the first two pick rounds, but they decided they don't want to see him. Instead, we're going to see Vala and Rhaegar. Vala with the pink skin, very nice, very slimming. Pink is in this year, I think. What do I know? I've been accused of dressing in the dark. I'm not going to say anything about Vala's fashion choices. Let's see what Church of Murky wants to do to round out this comp. So we get Hanzo. And Uther. Interesting. Not really a main tank Uther because we have Diablo for that job, but there's no other support, so he'll be responsible for actually healing here. But he can still be effective with that stun. I'm intrigued. Not sure exactly what Church of Murky is cooking here, but I definitely smell it. We'll see how it plays out. And we finish off the draft with Tassadar. See if anyone's going to swap. Looks like everyone's happy with their roles. And let's get over to game 2. So what do you think, chat? Who wins this draft? I'm not sure. I think I might have to give this one to Durotan's Couch. Not sure about that Tassadar. I play down in silver, so Tassadar is not much of a thing down there, but I think they're a little higher than that, so I think they might actually get a lot of value out of them. We'll have to see how it goes. I'll keep an open mind here. A lot of damage with that Greymane and Hanzo on the other side of the map, though.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Alright, so let's go introduce the teams. So on the blue team, we have Orion on the Gray Main, J Show on the Anduin, Shock on Diablo, the Dude on Hanzo, and Redbeard on Uther. So let's give it up for Church of Murky. Then on the other side of the map, we have Sir Noble on Johanna, Gohan on Dehaka, Sailor Twift on Vala, Suln on Rhaegar, and Captain Wedge on Tassadar. Let's give it up, everyone, for Durotan's Couch. And let's head mid for the opening ceremonies. Pizza? I didn't get any pizza. Man. Alright, here we go. Team's milling around, no one really taking engage. Although Diablo does jump in and throw Vala back. She's able to vault away to safety though, she's fine. So Dehaka's going to rotate up top, and Uther's going to go up there and handle the solo lane duties, at least for now. The other teams are going to rotate mid-bot, it looks like. Hanzo, a nice shot off onto Vala, but she's healed up immediately. We do have some low health bars on the blue side, and Johanna's being very, very forward there. And she's got a wave of minions behind her, so they might be able to be a little aggressive here. Take advantage of the fact that they're really low. Diablo's about half health, and Hanzo is, he was half health. He tapped a well, so he's going to be better now. And the minions are gone. So they weren't able to get very cheeky with that. We have the camps taken. Rhaegar, probably the best camp taking support in the game. He's going to have no problem with that. Greymane is also no slouch over there. So those camps are going to be taken at almost exactly the same time. Couch and Murky got theirs done a little bit faster. Vala's really, really low, so she's going to have to... If they invade, she's going to have to back up a little bit. But they don't. Probably a good idea not to invade at that point. So we have the camps. Those camps we'll see who can clear them quickly in the bottom lane. So Church of Murky's camp is just about gone. Johanna goes up there and condemns. Sucks them all up. We do still have Durotan's Couch's camp up. We'll see if they're able to get into the wall or not. I don't know that they're going to be able to kill them all. Nope. We do get at least one sapper in. Greymane very, very low. He got down to like 150 health. He's going to have to heart for safety there. Diablo also very, very low. Pop up our talents here. Uther stacking for the cooldown reduction on Hammer of the Lightbringer. No surprise. Hammer of the Lightbringer. No surprise there. He wants that quick stun. Hanzo stacking simple geometry. Tassadar doing a really, really good job on his stacking quest. Oh wow, we have some really low health bars for Church of Murky. They do have the tower to defend them, so they're going to be okay. Let's see, we have Dehaka stacking. And we have our first 3 altar phase, so it looks like the teams are going to pay a lot of attention here to the bottom. Uther's going to take theirs on the top left, and I would assume Durotan's Couch is going to try and take theirs on the right. They're going to try and channel the one at the bottom, but with Hanzo, they've got a ton of poke and Greymane as well. It's going to be really hard for them to get that channel. I think they're going to have to kill someone, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. Diablo is very, very low. He does flip Vala over. Vala's able to walk away. Wow, she gets a nice shield, and she's able to put Greymane down. Diablo's very, very low. So was Anduin. Are they going to make it back to the tower in time? They do, so they're safe. Vala, wow. Hanzo just teed off on Vala, but she was able to withstand that. She is going to go back, though. She's very, very low. The 2 top altars were taken by the teams on each side of the map, as expected. And Durotan's Couch takes the bottom one, so they take a 36-32 lead. So the camp is up for Church of Murky side of the map. My guess is we'll see someone come take that camp very, very quickly. So we've got a 4-on-2 here. Durotan's Couch getting a little aggressive. Rigger goes in there and bites a butt and backs out. A lot of times the bottom lane is where this map is won or lost, so I'm not surprised to see them focus on it. Durotan's Couch is they decided they want to invade, they want to get that camp, and they do. It's a 4v4 down there. Johanna is able to safely go in with her D, although she is really, really low. I don't know if she's going to be able to make it out. Wow, she pops that D and gets his shield. Vala is also very low. That Rhaegar doing the Lord's work there, keeping people alive. Johanna got down to like 100 health. Unfortunately, Rhaegar's not going to make it out, so he sacrificed so that others may live. Good on you, Rhaegar. Let's look at the other lanes real quick. So we just have Dahaka soaking up top. We do have Church of Murky returning the favor and invading the camp of Durotan's couch. So we'll see, and they do get all 3 sappers in that tower. That tower does go down. And they have the other camp. Oh, they were able to take that camp. My mistake. Sorry about that, guys. So they painted the map blue in the bottom lane. So they're able to get 1 tower down. The other one is about half. And on the other side, we have both towers down. So someone's going to take keep bottom very soon, is my guess. Unless they play a lot of defense.
The altars have risen.
So XP, we're fairly even. A little bit of advantage for Durotan's couch, so they might hit 10 soon. That could be the difference in this fight. Diablo charges in on Vala. This Vala is really, really slippery. She's so low, but she's just dancing around and just throwing out damage with wild abandon. Johanna very low, but she's got the D. And Uther goes down. So we do have 5v4, but lots of low health bars on the red side, so I think they might have to give this. No, Tassadar goes in there and prevents the channel. Vala's really low. Oh, and Greymane saw it too, and Vala is no more. Greymane wins that fight. Hanzo has to jump away. And that altar evens the game at 32-32. And we'll see Uther going back up and clearing that top lane. See Dahaka and Tassadar handling the mid lane duty. Dahaka is going to go up top and soak. And then, no surprise, we see some players coming down to the bottom lane to see what's going on down here. We've got minions coming in. It's a 4v4 if Diablo or if Greymane and Anduin show up, but they're not showing up right now. So it looks like Durotan's couch is going to be able to take that. And they do have 10, so having heroics versus not having heroics, that'll let you take a camp every now and then. So we've got Archon for Tassadar, Isolation for Dahaka, Ancestral on Rhaegar, Reign of Vengeance for the CC on Vala, and Blessed Shield for Johanna. And they do get the sappers to the keep, and they've taken it. So they'll get 5 shots to 3 shots if there's a trade here. Wow, they're getting really, really aggressive. Vala throwing a Reign of Vengeance into the death zone there, and Hanzo, I think, maybe wasn't expecting her to be that aggressive, and he's got some time to think about it. So we have the altars up top. Normally I think we would trade here, but we do have that 5v4, so are they going to trade, or are they going to try and take an invade here? Looks like they're going to try and invade. We do have 5 members up here, but Uther gets silenced and he goes down. However, Diablo, he is Lord of Terror, so he throws a huge lightning breath out there. They do have their 10s and manages to take down Dahaka and Rhaegar. Vala really low, sneaking away. Is that Vala or Houdini? I can't tell. She's been amazing at living on the edge there. They push Tassadar back. And we have a 26-29 score after those altars were taken. So Church of Murky maybe thinking about reclaiming this bottom altar. They've got some minion support. They've got 4 people doing work on it, so it should be okay. It looks like Diablo is thinking maybe somebody's going to boss there, so he's just kind of checking it out. If they do boss, all he's going to be able to do is whistle for help there, so no one was thinking about the boss, so he gave it up. We have Durotan's couch taking their camp again. Those camps are going to be taken as soon as they turn yellow, they'll turn red or blue. Someone's going to take them. They do take it. Johanna comes in with the engage. Vala gets the stun. We have the leap of faith keeping Redbeard alive, but he's not alive for much longer, so he goes down. We have the Ancestral going out onto Johanna. Rhaegar is kind of low himself. He's going to have to back up, but he's okay. Diablo is very, very low. I think he's going to go down, and he does. And I believe he is at zero souls now, so he's back. He'll be baby Diablo then. And Anduin running for his life. He's able to retreat back to safety. He does have the tower there. Johanna doesn't really care about the tower. She's indestructible. She's not able to take Anduin down. Vala finally gets her comeuppance and lived on the edge just a little too long there. So we did have a sapper camp go into that tower and take it down 50%, but I don't think they're going to be able to take it before this objective. Here, let's pop up the talents here. So we took Divine Storm on Uther, Lightning Breath, we saw that, Light Bomb, Curse Bullet on Greymane, and Dragon's Arrow on Hanzo. So they're finally going to get rid of that pesky tower. Excuse me. They have minions for a second, and they do have 5 down here. Although we have 4 members of Durotan's Couch, I don't know if they're going to be able to take this altar or not. They're not going to be able to. Light Bomb goes off. I don't think they caught anybody with it. I think kind of a miscommunication there. I think Anduin thought that he was going to go forward, and he got the Light Bomb and had to come back. Johanna very, very low. Greymane going in on him. Throws the Blessed Shield out there. More of a get out there and engage. But Diablo, with the Lightning Breath, takes out Vala, takes out Johanna, takes out Rhaegar. Wow, that's a nice 3 for 0 there. And they also took the tower, so they have 5-3. So are they going to go after the Hawker? Are they going to see about pushing a tower? Are they going to think about boss? We'll have to see how they play it here. And Dahaka, he's not going to make it home from that one alive. So we have just Tassadar on defense here. So Church of Murky really looking hard at this mid altar or keep here. And they're going to have 16 very, very soon. Diablo's back up to 100, so he's a full chunky boy at this point. He's going to be very, very hard to kill. Doing a lot of damage on that keep, but they're just not able to get it down. So we do have 3 altars up. We'll see are they going to trade top? No. Church of Murky says we're up. We're going to be 16 before this fight's over. So they're looking at it, although I don't think anyone's going to go in to prevent Rhaegar from getting the channel. So Rhaegar does get the channel. We get the channel from Hanzo on the other side. And the teams kind of break up. They each take their own. And the bottom one was grabbed by Church of Murky also. Sorry, I missed that, guys. So that gives them a 13-15 lead. And we do have 16s coming up for Church of Murky. They've got 5 keeps. They're looking at this... pardon me, they have 4. They're looking at the 5th one here. So this could be trouble. If they can get Durotan's Couch rotating top to bottom to recapture those, it's going to be really rough for them to get back in the game. They do have 16, so I'll pop out the talents there if anybody wants to see them. So Durotan's Couch is going to have to think about getting those towers back. They do get the mid one back. They've got 4 there. They're going to rip that down in no time. So that'll even the map up back at 4 here. And we do have the boss being taken by Church of Murky. They saw 4 red nameplates taking care of that tower, so they knew that they had numbers there. That's a really astute macro play there. So we have a camp that's yellow, so someone's got to go turn it blue. And the red camp is taken on the other side. So Hanzo just shredding that camp. So we've got both sets of sappers up, and we do have the 2 bottom altars up. So teams will be in this lane anyway. I see 10 ults ready to go, so we could have a big fight here. We'll see how it goes. So it looks like the sappers are just going to kill each other, so no harm done there. Uther, however, gets the Divine Storm off. Rhaegar goes down. Is Johanna going to be able to get out? She's very, very low. She is able to get out, but she's not able to tank for her team. She's got to back up for safety there. And so we've got basically a 5-on-3 there. Vala had to go. Johanna was out of the fight for a little bit. I'm really surprised the Church of Murky didn't press that a little bit more. Maybe they didn't see just how low the health bars were. But then again, this map is not about team fights. It's about winning the objective. And they do take 1, and they take 2. So I apologize. They know what they're doing. So now we have 23-3. So when the boss is back up, that's enough to win. A lot of ways for him to win. However, Diablo is dead, and he's going to come back, but he's going to be baby Diablo again. He's going to be very, very low with 0 souls, so he'll be a little easier to kill. He's going to have to try and beef himself back up. Valor throws out the rain of vengeance, doesn't land. Anduin misses the lockdown there. So we have 5 members of Durotan's Couch, and we do have this keep at about 30%, so I think Johanna's going to go in and tank it, and they'll see if they can take it. They don't have minion support, though, and they're going to have to back out. Greymane gets on Valor. She's really low, but she gets a really well-timed Ancestral there, and she's back up to 100% health. So they have the minion support now. We'll see if they can get in there and take that. Uther got a stun off there. Oh, got the Divine Storm off. However, I don't know if he's going to be around to enjoy it. He got the Light Bomb, but he had to back up for safety. Johanna's at like 250 health. Rhaegar's really low. Vala's really low. Dahaka, well, he's at 0. That's as low as you can go. Vala's going to escape. Johanna gets... Oh, Diablo with a nice flip. Is that enough to kill her, though? She's at 150 health. And Hanzo, Vala tees off on him. So we're at 4v4 again. And that altar on the left, very, very low, but Church of Murky is able to hang on to it. So Church of Murky is basically going to have to get every altar from here on out. When we get to a triple altar phase, they're going to have to get some picks. That's just no way around that. Greymane very, very low. Johanna, I think, hit him with a flashlight there, and Tassadar finished the job. And Uther goes down. So now we've got 4v2. They're definitely going to be able to get the channel. I would like to see them actually knock that altar out before they take the tower, because it's very, very low. That would have gotten them an extra point, but take what you can get. So they got 4 as opposed to the 5 they could have had. So they're going to go take it now. So that evens... or that does not even the map up. It puts them ahead. So they're going to take the camp down here. I wonder if they'll be able to get some of these sappers in. They do have 5-on-3 for the next 20 seconds or so. So I think they'll be able to push those in if they really want them. Hawkeye, I don't know if he's looking for someone up there. No, I think he's just trying to soak safely. And instead of trying to push the sappers in for some points, they're going to take the mid keep. I think that's probably wise, because if they can get it 6-2, it'll be hard for Church of Murky to do much while it's in that state. If they can take one more, they'll start getting shots. And they do have 20. First, so we have Twilight Archon, Apex Predator, Storm Shield, Rancor, and Blinded by the Light. 20 is about to come up for Church of Murky. So they're going to take the top before the bottom is claimed, I think. So it's 6-1. So I think they're going to get one shot, maybe a second one. Nope, they only get one shot out of that. So it's 18-3. See them taking the top camp. I don't know if they're going to try and push some of these in, or just use that as kind of a distraction. Someone's going to have to go back and clean those up. They are taking the boss. So Durotan's Couch is definitely not laying down here. They're very much in this game at this point. Let's pop up our 20s there. We took the redemption, so Uther's not really going to be dead. Hellgate. And I see a bunch of heroics up. Everyone except Tassadar has a heroic available. And Uther gets a nice Divine Storm out, I believe. Tassadar very, very low. But it's Uther that goes down. Diablo, he's going to go down as well. Vala is very, very low, but she gets a nice shield there from Rhaegar. And Greymane goes down, and that's a 5-man team wipe, everyone. Uther died twice there. He had the redemption, but wasn't able to do anything about it. So Durotan's Couch, they are going to take that, to take the bottom one, and they're going to take the mid one, so they'll get 6 shots. That'll take it down to 5, and then they will get 1 shot every X seconds. I can't remember what X is. as a reward for having all of the towers. And I don't think that Church of Murky can get down here fast enough to contest this. I think this is just going to be a good game right here. Yep, the GGs are coming out. There's nothing they can do about it. Death timers are too long right now. Wow, what a comeback. That's why you never ever give up in HOTS, especially on this map. The comeback potential is real. Diablo tries, but nope, the last shot's inbound. As we see the core go down, that is the end of the game. So let's take a look at the stats here. So 12 to 16, we're closer on kills this time. Vala with 109 damage, and she was very, very squirrely. She walked away with 3 deaths, and I had her pegged for at least 5 or 6. She was just doing a really good job of staying just to the edge of the fight, able to contribute without getting too close and getting taken down. So I think if I had to pick an MVP, it's probably going to be Vala there. So let's go back to the between game screen and I'll officially tie it up at 1-1. And we'll see what the teams want to do for the next game. So what did you guys think about that game? You got to pick an MVP. Who's your MVP? Mine's Vala, but I might be wrong. So it looks like we're going to go to Tomb of the Spider Queen. And that map was chosen by... Waiting on the teams to let me know. So Church of Murky's picked the map. That will give Durotan's Couch first hero pick. So game 3. Church of Murky pick on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Teams are setting up the lobby right now. Ektar appreciates Sir Noble's running into the death zone. I have to say, that takes some stones right there. Walking into a place where people are shooting things at you is always dangerous, but they pulled it off and made it look good. So who's hyped for game 3 out there, gang? I am. Those first 2 were very, very interesting. Ektar does make a good point. Vala looks good, but Tassadar was the one kind of saving her butt a little bit. So I still say Vala's my MVP, but I'm going to give Tassadar an assist on that for sure. Alright, let's get into our draft. Durotan's Couch. We'll see what they want to get rid of. My guess is we'll still see that Deathwing. Oh, there it is. It's almost like I played this game a little bit. I know a respect band when I see it. Getting Johanna off the board. I think both of those are really good bands. That Johanna was really, really effective that last game. Had a couple of good Blessed Shields too. And we get rid of Raynor. It's got some good wave clear. It's valuable on this map. Kael'thas goes by the wayside. Well, Jane is still available. I wonder if we'll see her taken early because her wave clear is really, really good on this map. So's Johanna's. That's another reason I'm not surprised to see her taken. She's probably my favorite tank to play on this map. when my team is silly enough to let me tank. So we see the ETC come out to play. And Oriole does get picked, and Greymane to go with her. Oriole's seen a little bit of a drop off after the nerf to her Resurrect talent, with the increased cooldown and the cast time, I believe. But she's still in the right hands, a really, really capable healer, especially if she gets a decent battery. Greymane will be able to feed her some damage. I wouldn't be surprised to see a mage taken on the left side though and have that mage hang out with Oriole. We'll see how they play it. We have Gul'dan and Rhaegar taken for Durotan's couch. Rhaegar very effective that last game. A couple of really nice ancestrals there, well timed. One of them saved Vala's bacon from the fire. We'll see who we're going to get rid of here in this last ban phase. Leoric, the Skeleton King, is out. So we saw Ming played fairly well in that first game. I wonder if we'll see a Ming ban here. Her wave clear is not good, but you don't need wave clear when you're putting the other team into the ground. Nope, they say they'd rather get rid of the Diablo. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Ming come out with Oriole. It's a really good battery for her, but then again, Jaina is too. A lot of other options too. Jaina is just popular on this map because of the wave clear. And we do see Jaina and we see Varian. We'll have to see what kind of Varian this is. Whether he's going to be a solo tank, we'll see what Redbeard does. Or whether he goes all twin blades. He goes smash. He's got a nice target over there in Gul'dan. Taunt as well though, if he can put Gul'dan on the end of a sword and point at him. Wow, Gul'dan and Ming. So we have two mages coming out, and then we have Uther coming out to heal them and stun some fools every now and then. I'm intrigued by this. I think maybe it's a little bit squishy, but wow, that's a lot of burst. And so we see Blaze. We'll have to see how Varian and Blaze play this. I guess Blaze is the main tank and Varian is the bruiser. But if you go taunt Varian, maybe you put Blaze up in the solo lane. I'm not sure. There's a couple ways you could do that. We'll have to see how they handle it. All right. And let's get into the game 3, the deciding game. This one's for all the marbles, ladies and gentlemen. So what do you think, chat? Whose draft do you like better here? I think I've got to go with Church of Murky, because I fear the double mage of Durotan's couch. However, if they pull that off, that's a lot of damage. It's going to be a lot for Oriole to heal off, so that could work. So let's introduce our team for the last and final game in this matchup. So for Church of Murky, we have JShow574 on Oriole, we have Orion on the Greymane, we have Shock on the Varian, we have the Dude on Jaina, and we have Redbeard on Blaze. Give it up for Church of Murky. And on the other side of the map, we have Captain Wedge on ETC, Go-Man on Gul'dan, Solid on Rhaegar, Sailor Twitch on Li Ming, and Sir Noble on Uther. that is your red team Durotan's couch. So let's see how this plays out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm anxious to see it. So we've got both Jaina and Blaze going for globes. We've got Gul'dan going for circles, and Uther going for basic attacks to get that cooldown reduction. No surprises there. Durotan's couch being a little aggressive going after Jaina and going after Oriel. She is able to heal herself and get out of there. ETC, a little low. He's able to walk away though. He gets a heal from Uther. He's fine. So we're going to see ETC and Blaze down here in the solo lane, and then we'll see just rotation top to mid. Wow, Uther very low. Walked into a blizzard there, but he was able to walk away and tell the story. Ming doing a lot of work with those orbs. Uther being very, very aggressive. I like that. So both teams fairly even on experience. We do have Greymane taking that camp. I like that early camp. It does mean that there's a little bit of soak they might miss here in the bottom lane, but I think that camp is probably not a bad idea. I think they're going to make up for it, so they get value out of that. Blaze is going to come down. They missed a little bit. I mean, they're really, really close, so I don't think that's really a material difference. So we see Durotan's couch cleaning up that camp mid. So they aren't going to get a lot of value out of the camp. Uther does come in with the stun. So it is Jaina as the battery for Oreo. That's kind of what I expected. Gems, we are just about even. We've got a few turned in for Durotan's couch, but if you count turned in and not turned in, well, that now they're both just about even. So nobody's really taking advantage. There's fours. Both teams have 4. Ming goes with dominance, so my guess is she's going to go Calamity with that. We'll have to see how that plays out, though. So no team has turned in yet, although Durotan's couch is going to be close before Church of Murky is if it plays out at this rate. What do we got going? Oh, the bottom camp was taken. I missed that. Sorry, guys. So it is cleaned up. EDC is a little bit low, but he's able to clean that camp up, and he'll be able to get behind the wall. I don't think Blaze is going to do much damage to him here unless he lands a nice stun here. Even then, I don't think he has the DPS to do anything about it. So we have Rhaegar turning in. That's going to put them at 38. We have, looks like Church of Murky thinking about turning in a couple of gems here, but they don't really have. Who's got all the gems? They're fairly well split up in the teams. Wow, Ming with that nice orb recycled and some kind of mage damage, and it was big. So we do have enough to turn in. We only need 3 more for Durotan's couch. Nice whip there. Oh, and Jaina's going to get credit for the kill, but I think the primary assist has to go to Oriel there. That whip really set it up. I don't think Uther was expecting to be stunned, and as soon as he was, it was kind of over. So both teams have turning. We'll see who get it in first. We do have 7s for Church of Murky coming out. Durotan's couch will have it right away, so I don't think there's really a window where they're going to be able to take advantage of that. So we just need 1 more gem turned in. Jaina tries, but she doesn't get it. And in the meantime, in the bottom, I think it was Gul'dan maybe that turned in. So we do have Web Weavers coming down for Durotan's couch. So we'll see which lane they decide to prioritize here. See a lot of people at the top. Rhaegar jumping on an Oriel. She's able to heal all the damage off. She's fine. Just throw talents up there if anyone wants to see what the 7s were. So it looks like they're going to focus on the top lane. That's common on this map. You free up that boss lane, so if you take the boss, you don't have to worry about him getting hung up on the towers. We'll see if they get the fort. Wow, that was a nice whip. But Uther's able to get out. Although, I don't know if he's going to make it out. Nope. Greymane says, you get out once, Uther, but not a second time. Fool me once, shame on me. Something like that. Oriole, wow. A lot of damage she has to heal off. She's down 150 health, but she is alive down there. So Uther did... Yeah, did take Guardian of Ancient Kings. He's almost got his quest done, too. Oh, Rhaegar took the cleanse. That's how Uther survived. So we got a little bit of value. We got the wall. Mid, we didn't get much. Bottom, we didn't get much. They did do a lot of work on top. So we'll see what Church of Murky can do with their first web weavers. And they are going to have 10s just about the time the web weavers get there. So we'll see if they can get aggressive here somewhere. So they're going to focus on the mid lane. Taking the mid lane does kind of open up your turn-ins later. You have access to both of the eggs there, so it's also a good lane to prioritize. They're going to get the fort pretty easily. I don't think there's anything Durotan's Couch is going to do about that. We've got all 5 members down here in the mid lane. Let's take a look, see where the stack counts are. Oh, and we do have 10, so we've got Combustion coming out of Blaze, Ring of Frost, Varian went Shield Wall. Oh, it is a taunt Varian, by the way. Oriole did go Resurrect, and Greymane went Cursed Bullet. And you can see one stage dive, as you see there, and he does power slide through. I don't know if he's... Oh, wow, we have a Combustion. That's getting a lot of damage out. And Jaina throws the ring. I don't know if anyone's going to go down or not. Looks like Rhaegar is really low. He's at 39 health, and he does fall. Varian finished him off. Taunt Varian, but he'll still do some damage. And Blaze coming in with a nice stun. Sir Noble is in trouble, and Uther falls. Of course, nobody heals like a dead Uther, so he should be able to keep his team alive here. EDC's kind of low, but Uther healing him up, so they do only lose the 2. That fight could have gone even worse than it did. So if we look at structure, we've got all the keeps up, 3 keeps up on the side of Church of Murky, and only 2 forts up on the side of Durotan's Couch. And we do have enough for turn-ins for Church of Murky, so they might add insult to injury with another web weaver. Those ults I didn't get to there because we had to fight. Wave of Force from Ming, Horrify, Ancestral, and Divine Storm. So they were able to tip the camp before they turned in, so they're going to be able to take the camp. They'll have the camp pushing with the web weavers. We do have the red camp coming in too. So there'll be a lot of bodies out here in the mid lane. Looks like that's where the majority of the action is going to be. HC's down there soaking, trying to catch up because we're going to have 13 for Church of Murky before we have 13 for Durotan's Couch. Just a shade before, but there might be some plays to be made in that window. Well, Dan doing a good job of just chunking down the spider, but the ring comes out and it's not going to kill anyone, unfortunately. Stage dive comes out. ET comes from out of nowhere, and with the slide, and wow, I thought he was going to live. Varian does go down, but in exchange, ET goes down and Ming goes down. I think that was the whip also. Rhaegar goes down. So Gul'dan is suddenly the only member of his team standing. And he has a fort to defend, but I think he's probably just going to have to write that fort off as a loss. There are 13s. And we have a mid-keep about to go down. This is looking really, really dire for Durotan's Couch. They need 13s quickly to get up on the same talent tier. Let's see, what is Church of Murky going to do? Are they going to be able to push that keep? They don't have any kind of support, so I think they're probably going to get the towers to back up. And I almost got that last one. It'll fall soon enough, but it's up for now. So the other 2 keeps at full health, but we have the middle one that's not there. And we have Church of Murky just heading back. Blades goes to get healthy. Not a lot to do on the map other than the boss. Speaking of boss, so I thought Uther was going to walk in there and hit the boss. He was just checking it out. So as far as gems, we only have 31 on the side of Church of Murky. We do have 49 in the hands of Durotan's couch, so they're close to turning in, but they haven't turned any of them in yet, so they're going to have to get to that. And with 15-13 disadvantage, so we'll pop the talents up since we have 13, it's going to be kind of hard for them to turn in. They're going to have to make a play. I think if I'm Church of Murky, I just play defensively. Nice whip and the ring, ring on top of it. We get the Ancestral, but I don't know if it's going to say Rhaegar. It doesn't. Uther goes down. EDC does power slide in and gets a kill on Jaina. Blaze is very low. Blaze leaves with about 47 health. Wow, we have a lot of really low health bars. I can't believe everyone is still alive. Shock's in a lot of trouble there. Oh, Ming. Oh, wow. Nice protected. He hit that just in time. Otherwise, whew, Ming was going to blow him up and good. His head was going to explode. So we do have Jaina up. Could be resurrect her. She's going to be up anyway. No way Oriel's going to be able to get in there and resurrect her. So we have Durotan's couch with the turn in. And we'll see what they can do. We still do have 16v14, so they're down a talent here, and they're going to use that. They say, you know what, you've got spiders coming up, but the lanes are fairly pushed, so let's just go ahead and burn that down in the bottom lane before it does any harm. So the bottom one's dead. My guess is they'll just work their way from bottom to top. So the middle one is going to go down very, very quickly. It's dead. And then in the top lane, top fort may be in a little bit of trouble. A lot of minions. We've got the spider out there. We've got 5 members of Durotan's couch banging on that fort. So Church of Murky doesn't care, though. They are looking for a keep, I believe, and I don't think that Durotan's couch is going to be back in time to defend that. So they're still at the wall. They might get their own keep, but I think that's a pretty good trade. Keep for keep is definitely playing in the hands of Church of Murky. So are they looking to end here? If you're Durotan's couch, you probably need to start pressing that B button very quickly. And they are going to come back. The keep is at, the core is at 44%. The ring comes out. That combustion, so it does take Jaina down. Nice Ancestral coming out there. Wow, that's a... So the core is at 8%. They were able to get some damage on the core, but not quite enough damage on the core. And that's a 5-man team wipe. So Oriel is still up. Oh, she's trying to pull the Lexi Decibel. But she can't pull it off. See, Lexi, you've started a new meta there with that play. People are trying it all the time. So we have 5 members of Church of Murky sitting down thinking about things for a while. Jaina's going to be up in 9 seconds. I don't think she's going to be able to do much to stop this. The core is at 90%. We have Jaina coming up. Varian and Greymane will be up. So we had a core call that went south on the other side. We'll see how this core call goes. Core's at 20%. Captain Wedge is in there. He's low, but it doesn't matter because the game is over. Wow. So that goes over to Durotan's couch. That was an exciting last 90 seconds to that game. I'm not going to lie. I might have to go towel myself off for a little bit. So kills, we're fairly even, 12-8. Damage, Li Ming and Gul'dan doing really, really good work there. I had to give it up for to Oriel. She got a lot of heals out, but more importantly, she had some really good whips. So even though red team wins that game, I'm going to give Oriel and blue team the MVP that game. She just had some really, really good whips that led directly to kills. So, all right, so let's head to the between game screen, and I can do my job as a caster and make the score 2-1. Make it official. So Church of Murky picked the map, but Durotan's couch ended up winning it. And let me see if we want to get a captain in here for an interview. Oh, Wedge wants an interview, so let me pop over to Discord there. Give me just a second to get this set up. Hopefully they can get in here. Solon of the well-timed Ancestral, how are you after that match? How are you feeling?
I'm pretty great. I feel like I played perfectly. I don't think I died at all, anytime inappropriately. I think I carried my team. I think everything's great.
Well, I definitely had to say self-esteem is not one of your problems. No, you guys.
Well,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
oh no, that's okay. No, we had a lot of fun. We've been trying like different teammates and stuff. It's been great. Yeah, I just saw a shout out already, so I'm pretty happy about that. No, we were a little annoyed that they took a Deathwing in the first game. I didn't know we were supposed to be playing like actual heroes. You know?
What did you think there was some kind of a gentleman's agreement, no Deathwing in the first game or something?
Yeah, I think that's what I thought. Maybe,
Yeah, so I
maybe
noticed
not.
you guys did ban Deathwing in the second game and in the third game, so I think you learned your lesson there fairly
Yeah,
well.
to be honest, so we were tired of it, and so we decided to cut it off. You know, if they were gonna play that way, you know, we would just cut it off. But yeah,
Well,
never a doubt in our minds.
yeah, it worked. So do you guys always wait and come back at the Towers of Doom? You guys were down what, like 19-3, I think it's at one point, or am I getting that backwards? I had a long day at work, so I might be getting that backwards. You guys were
I think
down in
that's
that game, right?
I think that's pretty accurate. That's our plan, is to like get down by a lot, and that really instills some confidence in us, so that we can play correctly and accurately, um, without without any mistakes. Otherwise it would be just too easy. That's why.
Well, some people do play better under pressure, and I will say on that map, Towers of Doom, there might be something in the water there because my team, last season, the season before, we have played that map two different games. We have given up three of the altars, all three on the first one, and we've come back to win both those games. So maybe that's the new meta. You just save it till the end of the game, give up some altars early, and then come back and win. And it's definitely more exciting for the viewers. And I think they'd
Yeah,
rather see a team come back for 19-3 than see a team win 32-0 and just stomp the other team the entire game. So we all thank you for the entertaining game there. So speaking of comebacks, so in the first game you had or second game you had that nice comeback, but then the third game we had the core call. You guys were able to defend. It was at I believe 8%. By the time you got the wipe, and then you guys were able to go down to the other side. And it wasn't as close down there. You were able to take the core out. Um, so what's morale like when your core is going from 100 to 8 there? Did you guys think you were gonna pull it out, or was there ever a doubt, or
well, I mean,
what
so
are the comms like?
the comms are like, we had decided that we would let them get to 20%, and so we were a little nervous that they got to 8%, because that's not in the playbook. We thought that they should only get to 20%, and then we were going to core wipe them. But we missed a couple of abilities, but it happens with like professional teams like ours. Um, it just happens. But okay, to be honest, it was a great game. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
Tracy Murky
It
played
was.
great, and this tournament has been so much fun. We've we've done, like, we've messed around with our comps a bit, but yeah, we've just had so much fun, and we've been together for a long time, so it's nice to be able to every once in a while play some off meta picks and like off rolls. So yeah, we've been excited.
So are you guys playing roles in here that I assume you guys is this basically the same roster that you guys play with in NGS too?
Yeah, so mostly there's a couple other subs that we're not allowed to because we had like some subs that we used to play with that are now on a different team in NGS, and so we
Got it.
sort of came together. Uh, but yeah, most some of the core team, like me and Wedge, have been together for a long time. But yeah, it's nice to play with some subs that have been with us for a long time, uh, but now get a chance to show us how bad we really are, and how that they really should be the real team, and Durotan's Couch is the secondary team.
Oh, sounds like you guys might have when it comes time for playing time next NGS season, there might be some people stepping up like, go back and look at the replay there. That can make for some interesting decisions. So I do have to
Yeah.
ask you this. I don't want to, but I've been informed by Captain Wedge that I have to ask you how sexy you are. I don't know
Mm,
why, but I've done it.
I
So
mean,
what's the answer?
I just get this all the time from Wedge, and I'm just tired of answering it from him. Um, I like it's 100%. I tell him all the time, but he just wants me to remind him. Uh, I just want to give a shout out to Wedge. We had a Duratan's Couch meetup. I mean, we're from all over the U.S. and Canada, and we had a meetup in Toronto this past summer, and it was just a great time. And he was it was really nice to meet all of us in person after playing together for 2 years. So he knows how sexy I am. He's seen me in person, so he doesn't need an answer to that question. He's just trying to broadcast to the world, and I don't appreciate it actually very much.
I mean, you're gonna have a line out of the door. I mean, what are you gonna be able to do with that? You're not gonna be able to leave the house. It'll be like
I
the
know,
Beatles
right?
in 1964,
Yeah,
except
exactly.
except sweaty nerds. So I'm not
That's
sure if
that's
that's a
right.
that's a good thing or not. Okay, well, this has definitely been an entertaining interview, almost as entertaining as those games were. Those That was a really good series. I got to give a shout out to Church Murky too. They showed up and played really
They
hard.
did. They
So
did.
you guys, but both teams just really impressive and good luck. And I think there's only 2 rounds, right? And then we go into the playoffs next week.
I think that's right. Again, shout out to them. I mean, it was a very fun game. There was a lot of great banter before, and always in this tournament, there's just a lot of great banter, and we love it, and we appreciate it. So, and thanks for the cast. We really appreciate that as well. Shout out to my teammates.
Not a problem.
Um,
Happy to do it.
yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go and celebrate. You guys can coat the locker room with champagne or whatever it is Dirty House does after a win, whatever rituals you have. So well
We
played, and look forward to seeing you guys in the playoffs. Give them hell.
appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Had a very entertaining game tonight. So thanks for stopping by. And if you like this, there's another game going on Thursday, and I'm sure. Well, we had the playoffs going on next week. They're not on the schedule yet, but keep your eyes open for that, and you might see old Rackham sneak in there for a game or two. So thanks everyone, and have good luck in your games. I'm out.